Welcome back. The holidays are almost here, and you may be thinking about traveling, or maybe you've already have some plans in place. Right now I'm speaking with Martin Nolan from Skyscanner. He's got some great ideas on the best ways to travel this holiday season, trends in traveling, where people are going, and how to save money. Martin, thanks so much for being here today. How are you?
My pleasure. I'm really good, thanks. How are you?
Doing well. What are some of your recommendations, especially for saving some money if you're planning some travel for Thanksgiving or for the holiday season?
Yeah, great question. My top tip would be to come to sites like skyscanner.com. We compare deals from all sorts of places. So we're providing one website for you to come to and check where you can fly to. For general tips for people, I would say if you're able to be flexible about the dates that you're flying, and more generally, if you can be flexible what month you fly, then that's really good for vacations for next year. But specifically for Thanksgiving, you can maybe fly the day before, or you can potentially fly from a slightly different airport, maybe one that's a little bit further away. That's really, really helpful. Sometimes that'll let you get a better deal. People might also want to think about flying outbound with one airline and maybe returning with a different one. Sometimes that can get you a better deal as well. What we always recommend to people is sign up for price alerts. So come to skyscanner.com, select your route and sign up for a price alert. And that way, when the price hits that optimal level, when you're going to get the best deal, we'll let you know.
And where are our locals here, whether it's Park City, Salt Lake City, where are they traveling this holiday season, and where are the important, trendy destinations that we need to know about?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say because people haven't been traveling as much, they're now that they are able to travel a little bit more, they're falling into old habits. So they're going back for those old kind of time tried tested destinations. So people are looking at Los Angeles, New York, Las Vegas, Orlando, and Phoenix. And for later on this year, people, particularly internationally, people are looking at UK, so come and visit me, Mexico, India, Brazil, and Spain. And then further ahead into next year, people are looking also at Cancun, Paris, Madrid, and Rome.
And I'm also curious, how can we make sure, well, you can never ensure to have a smooth travel day, but any tips on how to help increase not having issues? And so many things have changed over this past year and a half. And if you haven't flown recently, there's different things that you need to know about. So what are your recommendations?
There are a few things that are a little bit different, but I'm actually just back from vacation myself and can say I thought things were going to be really different, and they actually weren't. There were a few changes that people should be aware of. Principally, they're around making sure that you're complying with social distancing rules in airports, and also the wearing of face masks, which you're going to be doing in terminals and also on planes, apart from when you're eating and drinking. But there's also new documentation that's needed, particularly showing your vaccine status, and that's especially true if you're flying internationally. So the important thing for people to do is to plan ahead, think about the documentation they're going to need, make sure they've got that to hand so that they're not panicking and checking through different bags and stuff in the airport. If you can have these things on your mobile phone, that's actually a lot easier. But really plan ahead, go to skyscanners.com, check the information that you need for entry requirements in different places, and just make sure that you plan ahead. Check, and check again.
And any other tips that you have for our viewers, and any more places that we can go for more information?
Sure. For more information, particularly around the COVID side of things, then head to skyscanner.com. We've got lots of information there for different countries, particularly for our international travelers, and some advice pages there. Those pages are updated based on the official sources of that information coming from governments. And it's a really good one-stop shop for places to go. And I think as people are looking into next year, we'd recommend that they sign up for those price alerts that I was talking about earlier on, and look at, if you're flexible on dates, whole months that you can potentially go and travel for. So if you know where you want to go, but you're not sure when you want to go, then it's a great idea to come to our site and browse for the whole month. And that way you'll get the best pricing right across the year.
Well, thank you so much, Martin Nolan from Skyscanner, for being here today. I appreciate your words of advice, your encouragement. Looking forward to traveling and also saving money and maybe just planning some fun destinations to go to in the future. So I appreciate Martin's time today. We'll be back with more right after this.